Hi students, I hope you all are doing fine. Welcome back to a new video session. In this video session, we will be discussing questions on sequence which are only important for a clerical prelims, and in the examination you can expect 3 to 5 questions and which are usually very easy questions. So don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and please do like the video. Now moving on to the question. Here we are given the series, or here we are given the sequence. Here one thing we have to remember here is C is at the left hand and E is at the right hand, or the one which is to your left side is called as left hand and the one which is to your right side is called as the right hand. Here the left side it is C and this is called as the left hand, and to the right side it is E and this is called as the right hand. So this we have to remember while solving these questions. So now let's look into the questions. The first question here: how many Z's which are immediately preceded by a consonant and immediately followed by a vowel are there in the alphabetical series? What does preceded and followed means? So let's take an example: A, B and C. Here the one which is immediately behind to B is called as preceded and the one which is to the immediate next of B is called as followed. So this we have to remember while solving this question. So now let's check for all the Z's which are immediately preceded by a consonant and immediately followed by a vowel. Here let's look at the first Z, which is immediately followed or which is immediately preceded by a consonant but which is not immediately followed by a vowel. So this is not counted. So now let's look at the next Z. This here which is in this Z, it is immediately preceded by a consonant but it is not followed by a vowel. So this Z is also not counted. So now let's look at the next Z. Here Z is immediately preceded by a consonant and it is also immediately followed by a vowel. So this is the first Z which is immediately preceded and followed immediately preceded by a consonant and followed by a vowel. So now let's look at the next Z. The next Z here, this is immediately preceded by a consonant but this is not followed by a vowel, hence this is not counted. Now the next Z, this here it is immediately preceded by a consonant and it is also immediately followed by a vowel. So this is the second Z. And the next Z here, this here, this is not immediately preceded by a consonant, it is preceded by a vowel. So this Z is also not counted. So we have done with all the Z. So only 2 Z's follow the given condition, and the choice is 2. So now let's look at the next question. If all the vowels are dropped from the series, which letter will be 10th from the left hand? As we have seen before, C is to the left hand and E is to the right hand. So the given condition here is if all the vowels are dropped from the series. We need not write our complete series by dropping the vowels. We have to just count the consonants from left to right. We have to count the 10th consonant from the left hand. So C is the first consonant, Z second, B third. Since the vowel is dropped, we don't count this. Then Y fourth, X fifth, Z sixth. Then the next Z seventh. This is not counted. X is 8th, K is 9th and Z is the 10th consonant. So this is the 10th letter from the left hand after dropping the vowels. So option 1 is the right option. Now let's look into the next question. The third question: how many vowels which are immediately followed by a consonant are there in the above sequence? Here we are given followed, which is the immediate next. So now let's look at all the vowels. The first vowel is here is it is A. Here after it is immediately followed by a consonant. So 1, this is the first vowel. So now let's look at the U. U is also immediately followed by a consonant. So this is second. Now the next, which is O. U is not immediately followed by a consonant, it is followed by a vowel itself. So this is not counted. Now the next U here is immediately followed by a consonant, and this is counted. And the next, which is E is also immediately followed by a consonant. This is the fourth. And the next vowel here is A, which is also immediately followed by a consonant. So this is the fifth. And the next here it is I. I is also immediately followed by a consonant. So this is the sixth. Here E, we don't have anything at the end, so we cannot conclude. So only six, there are 6 vowels which are immediately followed by a consonant. So now looking at the options, we have given 5 options and none of the option has 6, but we have an option more than 4. So option 4 is the right answer. So now let's move on to the next question. If the positions of the first and the 14th letters and the second and the 5th letter and so on up to the 13th and the 26th letter are interchanged, then which letter will be 9th to the right of the 12th letter from the left hand? So let's first count how many letters do we have in the series. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 and 26. We have total of 26 letters in this series. From the given condition, the first and the 14th letter is interchanged, and next the second and the 15th letter is interchanged. From this we can say that the first half, let's divide this into 2 parts. 26 is divided by 2. So each part consists of 13 letters. So the first part will move to the second, and the second part will move to the first part. So the new letter which will be at the left hand will be O, and the new letter which will be at the right hand here will be M. So this will become the first part. Now from C to M will become the second part. So now let's look at the question. Then which letter will be 9th to the right? 9th to the right of the 12th letter from the left hand. 12th from the left hand. In this type of questions, we approach a reverse process. We go from bottom to up. Let's first check for the 12th letter from the left hand, and from that we will calculate the 9th letter from the right of this number, of this letter. So let's look at the 12th letter. Since O has now become the left end, so let's count the 12th letter from O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So L is the 12th letter from the left hand, and since this has become the 13th letter, and now this C will become the 14th letter. So let's count the 9th letter from the right hand of L. So this will become the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth and 9th. So now Z is the 9th to the right of the 12th letter from the left hand. So the correct option here is option 4. So now let's move on to the next question. Fifth question. What is the total number of consonants in the given alphabetical series? As we have counted before, there are total of 26 letters, and seeing from the series, we can see that there are more consonants than vowels. So instead of counting the consonants, let's count the vowels and subtract it from the total letters. So here the total number of vowels here is first A 1, then 2, U is second, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are total of 8 vowels. So 26 minus 8, which will be 18. So there are total of 18 consonants in the given series, which is in the option 5. So the correct option here is 5. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and do join the Telegram channel if you have any doubts, and also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. All the links for the given social media handles are given in the description box. Please join them. And for classroom coaching, do contact your nearest T.I.M.E center. And for online courses, you can directly log into the T.I.M.E website, which is also given in the description box. Thank you, students. I hope you all do well in the exam. All the best.